Alrighty, welcome back everybody. Thank you for the support in the last video. So today's video is going to be building up on small tribes. Now small tribes is very complicated and easy at the same time. The building up part is not hard. It is very simple. Anybody can do it. You could be a PvP Bob, a PvP God, it does not matter. As long as you know the basics of the game, you can build up on small tribes, especially with Gen 2. You don't even have to play. You can play an hour a day and still make progress. Now, the only factor is teaming. There is mild cheating, and cheating with exploits slash people do have ESP and aimbot, etc. like that, just like Windows. Not nearly as bad as Windows. Steam is a lot better, but there's still a lot of people with clients. The clients are worse on Steam. They're way more complicated and way more OP with cheating. But the main cheat you're going to come across is going to be teaming and either forced to pay taxes or like other things like that you're not supposed to do. Like same with alliances and stuff. You can't get away from it. It's all politics in small tribes. Me, I'm not into that stuff. But coming back from Steam, from Windows to Steam, you basically learn that you have to pay taxes. Like there's no other way around it. Like somebody will have ESP or whatever, they will find you. You can't really get away from it. You either have to pay taxes or you're going to get fobbed by 6 tribes. If you've seen my video on 3 days on small tribes, we actually had to leave that spot because we got fobbed by 6 tribes, and they all fobbed at the same time. They basically named their tribes don't pay taxes, so basically they were forcing us to pay taxes, and then they teamed on us. I wasn't on, so I couldn't record it, which I wish I could have, so I could make a ticket. But that's what every server's like, especially Gen 2s. They're so pop that the alliances are so big that there's several tribes on one map, so they will fob you at one time. There is people constantly running around looking for raids, so you have to be careful. Small tribes is very, very annoying. But basically, to build up a small tribes, you almost have to have a Giga. A Giga is basically the main source of anything. Points are your best friend. So right now there's an event, the Easter event, which I believe it's 45k points per mission on Velo Stock Alpha, which is very easy, and you get a lot of points. So to get a Giga, you can either have a friend, find one, probably even tame one. I wouldn't tame one though. Trade for one. I know I traded for mine. I made a deal with somebody basically saying I'll give them 200k points for a Giga. So they basically loan me the Giga, I grind the points out, and I go give them the points. How I give them the points is I either buy whatever they want. So if they want crates, charcoal, spark powder, whatever they want, I will buy for them with the points as a loan. And then after I pay off the loan, I get to keep the rest of the points to myself and the Giga. So you're basically buying FFAs to complete the tasks you need. So basically, you'll have to find somebody that's willing to do that, or some sort like that. You'll get a Giga. You'll grind out a bunch of missions. You want millions and millions of points. Like you just want a load of points. You want to find a nice spot that no one's really going to check, but you have to build up fast. You have to get tech up. If you don't have your engrams, your tech engrams is almost pointless. You're gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to pay for boss fights also with points. I've known people that done that also. So points are your best friend, but you have to get a load of points for this stuff. For your character levels, it's super easy to level up. I hit level 100 in one day. Started my character fresh. I've been on small tribes for a couple weeks now. I'm level 106 with a lot of tech engrams, so you kind of just have to play your cards right. Second, you're gonna need a strider. You don't have to have a strider. You can use your tech allowance on Gen 2. But a strider is going to be your best friend. Same with the Giga. You're going to almost want a strider. It's just kind of the game-changing thing. So get your resource gatherers, whatever you need, point gatherers, whatever. At the same time, you're going to be looking for small raid targets. So get small raid targets. I've hit, in literally 30 minutes to 15 minutes, I hit 10k LE just from raid targets, 20k metal, 30k metal, just stuff like that. Like small raid targets with a couple turrets. I've raided for massive amounts of loot so far and good PPs. You won't get crowd tames very much since Gen 2, but you will get a lot of useful resources, so that's very nice, so do that. And then after that, you have to move. You can't stay on Gen 2. If you want to stay in Gen 2, you need a 6-man, or you need to pay taxes. If you don't want to pay taxes, you're going to have to move servers constantly, especially off of Gen 2. Gen 2, you'll get found super fast. If you're lucky, you'll last a week on Gen 2. That's like, I'm serious. Like, especially Steam, it's so bad. Well, even Windows with all the ESP, but you want off of Gen 2 as fast as you can. Grind up all your resources and step out. If you get a Strider, you can farm Ellie, and with Ellie, you can turn to Dust at a terminal. So if you do decide you want to move to like an island, center, Valguero, anything, you literally could just. It takes a while, but if you have time, you can just grind out Dust and transfer it across servers for Element. Or you can go to a Gen 1. Gen 1 is you can hide a lot better on Gen 1s. Resources are still very good, especially with the vet right now. It is worth it. Crystal Isles is a good map also. There's Ellie on there. Like there's other maps in Gen 2. Gen 2 people stay on because it's easy for new players, and it really is, but don't stay there more than 4 days. Like after 4 days, 3 to 4 days, get the fuck off Gen 2. It's not going to work for you. Okay, so let's go over what you need. You need a Strider, a Giga, an ally server or a server you can lay low on, an active tribe, a game plan, and you need to be in some sort of a trading Discord to acquire lines eventually if you don't want to raid for them. And then after you build up as much as you can at Gen 2 for a couple days, you need to move off server or try to join an alliance. If not, you will get wiped off Gen 2. It's super easy. So you need to acquire a base spot and build up from there. But first, don't just go claim any base spot. Build somewhere hidden, build up enough stuff, and then claim a base spot.